5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Born in Sin Podcast, one of the greatest real life podcasts out there right now. I truly believe that. Thank you guys all for coming back and tuning in. We kind of had a little switch up with this podcast. This is my second face-to-face with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. We'll get right into the episode. This episode today, we're going to talk about I wouldn't necessarily say it was a challenge, but it is sort of challenging. This new journey that I'm on, this spiritual journey with God that, I took and that I'm taking, and that is turning out amazing. Because again, everything with God is always amazing. But, sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves. And, sometimes I do kind of, I sort of question, well, not necessarily question, but it's challenging because, you want to stay on the right path, and leaving old patterns behind, from the way, that we think and respond to certain things. It becomes challenging. And I know that I'm not the only one that, when you finally turn your life over to God, you're just a new person, and it's honestly beautiful, but it's like, whoa, like that person from the past is no longer here. He doesn't exist. And it's challenging because, you are scared. I'm scared. I'm scared of, not holding up my responsibility, my commitment to God. Of course I am, but, it's just a thought. We're human, right? We get worried about, not necessarily turning our back on Him, but, staying fully committed to God, but I know that He understands that we're human and that we live on the earth where, it's challenging down here. It's challenging here, and we're trying our best, but, the challenging parts of, giving your life to God is, staying committed, staying faithful, keeping your faith always, and, leaving that old person behind and carry on this new person, which, he's here today, but carry on this new person, and, even your behaviors change. There's no more judgment with others within yourself. There's no more judgment to life, and that is just amazing. It's amazing, but it's challenging and scary. And just this whole new mindset, this whole new feeling, especially like the scary parts of, like, when you used to go through life with fear, that fear is also gone, completely gone, and it's true in the scripture. It says it, let me go back to it here so I can read it to you guys. But in the scripture, it completely says it that, we shouldn't fear no evil, for God is with us, if I'm saying it correctly. But it's true, even the fear, that alone, something that you carry on for so long in your life, that you finally let go, because that there's nothing greater than God, and there's nothing to fear. Just all these new, mindsets and behaviors and beliefs. It's just, of course, and I know there's a lot of people who out there who can relate. When you are on this path from one day to another, it's just, you believe and your faith is there. It's just, it's challenging. And, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful, but I just want to get on here and share with you guys, when you're on this new path of healing and when you give your life over to God, of course, in the beginning, it's going to be so challenging because it's not you no more. You're letting go of this old person who was fearful, who did carry anxiety, who did live in depression, who didn't hold up his commitments and responsibilities. But this new person does. This new person held his responsibilities and commitments. It's a new mindset, new behavior, new everything. And, I just want to let you guys know that keep on going. Enjoy the feeling, just live in it and know that God's with you in every step of the way that you take. And he won't turn his back on you at all. As much as we don't believe sometimes, but I know that we all believe that God is always with us every step of the way. And we just have to continue, And yeah, it's just been very, very challenging, but in a good way challenging, and to anybody out there who also has experienced this new chapter in their life, keep on going, keep on striving, keep on giving your life to God, and it will be better. It'll be so much better, actually. We must always just remember on our journey, regardless how we go about it, that we must always one thing, regardless of what happens in our life, regardless of, the ups and downs and everything that we go through, we must always, key essential, always keep our faith to God. Always. Even on the darkest times when we turn our backs on God, we cannot lose our faith to God. And the love that we have for him, we must recognize that he's always there with us. Always. Always, always, always. Even at our lowest moments, he's there. He's just waiting for us to pull back up and keep our faith living and our love for him. And that's what we must remember, that, we're human. We live in this world, this earth, where it's controlled, and we all know it's controlled by a lot of evil, and it's here to challenge us. But through everything that we go through, we must remember to keep our faith and our love for God, no matter what. And to anybody out there who is going on this journey as well, keep on going. We're all not perfect. We live in a society where there's challenges. It's okay. Just always put God first. Make him your number one in everything in life. One thing that I learned also on this journey is that God has to come before anything and everything. He has to be your number one in every sense. Relationships, just in every sense, he has to be your number one. And remember that. It took me, that was actually a challenging thing that I had to go through, is understanding that my love for God had to come before anything and everything in this life. And it turned out to be good, because it showed my faith was that much stronger. And it was something challenging that I had to overcome, but I did it, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. And you must also understand that too, that God has to be your first, has to be your everything. Always, 100%, all the time. I was saying, we must not forget that God has to be our first. He has to be our everything in this life, and to follow his path, So just a little, recap, just anybody who is out there, who is on this journey, it's okay. Just breathe, read your scripture, and just know that everything's okay. It's challenging. We're human. Just as long as we put God first, we're okay. And our faith and our love for him, we're good. We keep on building to keep on getting closer to his path and his purpose. Because believe it or not, I still believe that he has a great purpose for all of us. And we just have to keep on working to discover it, and we'll get to it. And it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be nice. It'll be worth it. And yeah, so if you're also, on this new journey of healing and giving your life over to God, of course it's gonna be scary. The commitment, leaving the old you behind, especially dropping the fear, leaving fear, and putting God first. It's amazing, but it's beautiful, because we all need to get to that level in this life to, fully live out our purpose. But that was just a little short video that I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope that each and every single one of you guys are doing amazing. Blessings to you all, and just know that we're gonna keep on grinding. We're not gonna stop fighting. We're working towards God's path, and it's gonna be beautiful. Love each and every single one of you guys. Keep your head up, keep on going. Don't forget to say your prayers, and keep that in mind. Love you guys. Take care. Don't forget to show some love on the podcast. Leave a comment, and yeah, let's keep on moving forward. See you guys next time.